Vampire Counts versus Dwarfs is a matchup you don't see that often. This is a map you don't see that often, because it lends itself to some unorthodox strategies. But let's see here. Dwarfs, this should be a good map for the Dwarfs. 2 gyrocopters with a brimstone gun, miners with blasting charges, thunderers, runesmith, and longbeards. The runesmith is a good choice. Now here we have vampire on the Hellsteed, Vargeists, and Monfred, bats, Cryptorus, zombies, Graveguard, all the good stuff. So Houseplant being smart in pulling back his gyrocopters. They die very easily to melee. Now they're trying to get some shots off on Monfred, it seems. Nope, the Vargeists and the vampire intercepts them. And notice the angle of the crawlers here, ready to fire on the flyers. Also Black Knights. Now I do like the setup here of Houseplant. These guys facing, you can see that he's aware of many things. He's aware of the potential of wolves being guerrilla deployed or vanguard deployed. There were none, but just the threat made him deploy this way, I think. And here the brimstone guns start firing on the Graveguard. And the zombies are taking a lot of damage with by the corridors, or from the corridors. The gyrocopters gyro out of there. And the blasting charges hit the zombies full force. That was pretty good. But now the horrors come in, together with the flyers swooping down. Nice synchronized attack there by the Cryptorus and the flyers. The flyers, of course, going for the Thunderers. And Houseplant sends in all he has to stop the tide of undeath. This is a proper battle. Longbeards with great weapons in support. Let's see. The Runesmith has taken damage. Spirit Leech is on the field. Zombie Dragon landing on the Thunderers. The sheer violence of a Vampire Count's army is a sight to behold. Here we see the miners with blasting charges running away, and nice downhill charges here for the Prussian Prince. Moving up the hill, smart choice. Now the main body of the Dwarfs is engaged, and the Prussian Prince is moving downhill with cavalry and monstrous infantry. It's going to be hard, it's going to be very hard to salvage this. Here comes a flying vampire. Quite a few units are crumbling though for the vampires, but the dwarves are about to lose their runesmith. The Slayer King is holding strong. Gyrocopters are bombing. Amazing they've been able to stay alive for this long. Black Knights, very cost-effective cavalry, charging down the miners with blasting charges and continuing straight through into these miners since they're firing into the blob. So this is very good use of cavalry, just letting it get its impact damage as many times as possible. Not looking too good for the dwarves at this point.
Nothing challenges me. Reverse.
Now Spirit Leech being cast. There's a vampire in the fight. One thing that the dwarves are good at staying alive. They're not that good at killing stuff, aside from hammerers, but hammerers are very expensive. And the range component, there are so many counters to the range of the dwarves that it usually ends up in a slugfest like this. And since the dwarves are lacking in mobility, the durability usually isn't enough to see them through in these engagements. Nice kills for the Crypt Horrors. Zombies didn't do shit, but they did what they were supposed to do. Decent Graveguard kills here. There's a Gyrocopter fighting the vampire in melee. And boom goes the Gyrocopter. You would think that those spinning rotor blades would damage a horse with a woman on top. But nope. I'm amazed that there are still zombies left. 26 killed for zombies, that's quite impressive. But the dwarves, the Slayer King is dead. Pyrrhic victory there for the Prussian Prince and his undead. Nice army with zombies, a bunch of mobility and the flyers. Able to go swoop down, able to neutralize the gyrocopters, swoop down, take care of the range of the dwarves. And I think the dwarves, for me, they're one of the hardest factions to play as, because I just, you do not have the mobility that you're used to with other factions. So, best of 5, the Prussian Prince only needs to win one more battle to win the series. So let's see what happens. Strength and honor.